Okay, here we go again. So there's been happening some things on my YouTube channel since I've uploaded the past 2 or 3 videos, and I've gained like 10, 11 subscribers, and people are starting to comment on some of my videos. And first of all, that's awesome. I read every comment and they mean the world to me. I really mean it. So you guys, you know who you are, and like the comments, they go straight in the heart and they fuel me to keep going and share my story. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today, because I thought that it would be very fitting that one of today's topics would be growing pains. My last video I did with my dear friend Axel, and he mentioned that he thinks that when you know that there's a camera, you can't be 100% authentic. And I somewhat agree, but I've just discovered this new layer of why this can be true and also not true. I don't know. You can check the last video. I'm not going into authenticity right now, but basically, when I started making these videos, and I started making videos a long time ago, like I've made so many videos that aren't posted right now, or like no one was watching, and I knew that no one was watching my videos, and so I didn't like. So in my mind, if I someday would gain a few followers, someone that actually viewed my videos and actually engaged in the conversation and liked the video and commented, so that I could see your guys' thoughts and like ping pong and discussing, like having a delayed conversation. I just thought in my mind that like I would be the same person before getting views and after. But that's not the case, because like I think one of the videos have 100 views now. And that may not be a lot compared to Mr. Beast, who's getting millions of views as of by the hour. But you gotta realize that to me this is huge. Like if I was sitting in this room right now with 100 people listening to what I had to say, I think I would be terrified and get imposter syndrome. And today I like that imposter syndrome started occurring, and I started getting a little bit stressed out about what my next video was going to be, and if I could keep up the momentum and stay entertaining and stay wise and be able to share my message correctly. And so you hear my ego ballooned and my thoughts started racing. But then I remembered I created this channel so that there would be no such kind of pressure, because this channel is literally just me learning to live and be a human being and sharing my path. That's what my bio says. And yeah, that worked. So my mind, my ego didn't get the best of me this time. It nearly did. There's always a battle. And that is what the ego does. So I'm gonna get into the growing pains, because that is a part of the growing up. So you learn something and you get to try it out, do some sort of thing. Like, for example, I had to learn how to be myself while speaking to a camera, knowing that someone was going to watch it. And that took some time, and I'm still learning. I have a lot to learn, I know that. But that's the beauty of it. But now that I'm getting like 20, 30 views per video, I know that people are watching. So that adds some pressure to be able to perform. And that is a blessing if you look at it the right way. If I felt the same way when now than like a few weeks ago, like if I felt the same between now and a few weeks ago, then I think it would get boring to me. Like, humans need these challenges. Like, there's something at stake. When I know you guys are watching me, I know that your minds can find all my flaws, all the little ways that I say something wrong, or my stupid Danish accent, or if something on my body, or my face, or my beard, or my lack of hair is like makes you laugh, or like imperfections that the mind likes to pick apart so that the ego can feel better. I see this a lot. Like, if I were to go into some religious debate, or political debate, or philosophical debate, there's always all these groups. Like, what you're really saying is this, and I don't believe what you just said, because I have this opinion. And I don't know what that accent was, but I'm going out on a tangent now. Like, I'm just gonna try to pull it back, but I hope you got the message. Damn, this is really good. Sparkling mango. Yeah. Ooh. Growing pains. So I could just stop this channel right now, and I believe many people have right at this point. Because there's the added pressure of this could actually become something. If I one day reach 1,000 subscribers, I would be so happy. Like, that's a lot of people, 1,000 subscribers. And I really mean it. I remember watching PewDiePie, like, for years, but like, he only had a few thousand subscribers. And I remember watching one of his first videos called 100 Subscriber Party. And I used to, and I remember that feeling of, wow, you have 100 subscribers? That's insane. And now, obviously, the world has gotten a lot crazier, and YouTube has gotten a lot bigger. But like, I always wanted to create a community where we all like learn and grow and laugh together somehow. And I always knew I had to take many steps along the way for me to be able to sit right here and be calm and confident with myself, and knowing that I'm able to take any constructive criticism. That took a lot of learning about myself, learning about people, learning about the world, before that I could get to this place right here, where I have found out that I just like to talk unedited, raw, without a filter, because that's what I need. Because if the videos are too hyper edited and fast paced, I just know that the human brain, I'm going to be part of the problem that I'm trying to solve. Right. So I've been through so many growing pains, not just growing up as a human, which is also physically painful. That's why you can metaphorically say growing pains fits many processes and areas in your life. For me, the first growing pains was finding out, like asking the right questions. Am I doing something that I even like to do? Why am I taking this education? Why am I friends with these people? Why do I feel weird around some family members? Why do I become stuck in myself? Like being curious about why I feel like shit sometimes. That can be some sort of growing pains, because you have to first face that problem and you have to find out what the problem is. And then you have to go through it so that you can become another person. Like you're the same person, but the growing pain is that to become something that you want to become, you have to let something go, because you go into the unknown with full faith that it's going to be okay. So when you look forward, it's very, and you go forward, that's a long journey. So some way down the road, when you finally look back, you won't be able to recognize the person that you were 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 1 month ago, because things changed. So one of the first growing pains could be acknowledging that you're stuck in life. So you look, oh shit, I'm stuck. What now? And then the pain is that maybe I was wrong about something. Maybe I don't know everything. Maybe I should start to listen to what people has to say. Because your closest friends and family, they will always point you somehow, like your real friends and like people that actually love you and like wants what's best for you. They know you on a deep level. So they will always be pointing towards a truth that maybe you can't see right now. So for so many people, it's about acknowledging that you're wrong. And if you're good at that, then you will learn something. And when you've learned something, then you can take action. And then you will evolve. And you will feel growing pains all this time, because if it's not painful, understand, this can be misunderstood, because I should also be talking about like discomfort and pain and why it's a good thing, but that's another subject. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you can't feel good all the time and just stay in the same place. And you can't feel shit all the time without doing anything, like without doing anything different, and then expect a new result. If you do the same thing over and over and over and over again, you will get the same result. Maybe in a different package or different flavor, but the result will be the same. If you eat shit all the time, you will feel like shit. If you work the same job and you hate your job, you will keep hating your life, because most of your time is spent at a place where you don't want to be. But somehow you are comfortable being in that place because it's familiar. And many of us, everyone gets stuck in a familiar, nice place. It's also what I talked about with the YouTube addiction. It's familiar, but it's like the cozy screen and I don't know what I'm going to watch next. So exciting. Yeah. Every time I have to start a video, it's not just comfortable and cozy. Right now it is, because now the train is moving. But before I could arrive in this very moment, I had to sit my ass down. I had to find the right camera angle. I had to set up the microphone. And I had to just find the right subject, and I had to take inventory of how I felt. Because you don't just, yeah, well, that is what I do. I just sit down and talk. But I try to include you in my journey moving forward. So I can't just talk about anything. Like, then I'll get stuck in the same place. Then I will not experience my growing pains. Yeah. But those comments that you guys sent me, it was like a full circle moment. I've spent such a long time trying to move out of my head and finding out what's wrong in my life. And then, like, I've discovered so many things, and my life has become 1,000 times better. But each person's journey is different. But still, there is a lot of the same mechanisms that has to start working inside you to able to go through that journey, and that is the human experience, and that's what I'm hoping to do with this channel, is inspire someone to, like, have these aha moments, like, he might be onto something here. And so when I felt like some of you guys commented and you said that, that resonated with me, and someone was inspired, and you don't know how much that means to me, because that is exactly where I want to be. If those comments are the last ones I ever get, or something happens to me, or YouTube shuts down or whatever, then it would all have been worth it. And I mean that for real. That is, human connection and interaction is what is most important to me, and what is actually most important to all people, whether they like it or not. Of course, there is a spiritual side to us where we can sit alone, but when we sit alone in silence, in stillness, and have the right wisdom and self-understanding, then you are not alone. Then you are one with everything, including the people and the animals and the weather and the globe spinning and the universe. So you are very much not alone. But when you look in to another person's eyes and you feel that connection, and you are both right there in the moment, or if you're in a group and everyone's laughing or playing music or having a very deep conversation, being connected, that is your main source of energy, because we are all part of everything, right? And you don't have to believe what I say, but if you just feel like, do you really want to be the only person left in the world? If I didn't know that someone out there would be watching my video, then why would I make this video? Maybe for self-inquiry or something, but then I could just be talking out into the air. I didn't have to speak to a camera and set it all up. I have to check. Yeah. So I'm deeply passionate about all this. And I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to keep sharing. Because I have a lot of things to say, and I have a long ways to go still. And it's very exciting. And I'm going to do everything in my power to stay open-minded and to stay curious. And I'm just looking forward to all this. If you made it this far, please, if you liked the video, please click the like button, because it goes a long way. It helps the algorithm expand. And please comment. I love the comments. Tell me anything. I don't care. Tell me anything you want to tell me. So if you did like the video, that will help me a lot. All right, I'll see you in the next video.